Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Solo Leveling episode number 14 reaction. So the previous episode, yeah, we are back with Jinwoo and he is again, in a certain situation. He got tasked with talking to that girl from, his sister's friend, and how she's also an E ranker, and like he got told by the teacher to make her realize how dangerous it is and stuff. That is why Jinwoo decided to go with her to a dungeon to kind of show her the like the dangers of it. But then it transforms into a red gate and they get transferred into a place where there's like ice elves, bears, and the ice elves are very strong, stuff like that. They kind of break up into two groups. The first group, which had like an A ranker, I think, was acting very cocky, the leader, and he gets, eventually killed. Oh no, he didn't get killed. His friends got, yeah, he kind of ran away because of the elves. While Jinyu is just doing his thing, he kind of tested out his new power, his necromancy, like an Igris as well. And he realized Igris is way stronger than he thought he was. He's probably stronger than him with a sword. While on the other side, we have that dude, I forgot his name, the S ranker, who has a vendetta, against Jinwoo now. He's here and he's literally outside the dungeon waiting for, this current situation. And if Jinwoo comes up, he'll probably like attack him or something like that is going to happen. Anyways, let's see what happens today. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh wait, yeah, he can, because so he can make bear zombies or shadows in this case, not zombies. Damn. Okay. Mm. 3 hours. So that means like it's like 3 days, yeah. How is he even? Mm. He is sharp. He's like, what are you guys doing here then? If he's not that special. Right. Okay, he believed them. Or not. Yep, he realized. Oh, this guy. Oh, he can become like a wolf or something? All right. Um, right. Okay, fantastic. Oh, right. Here we go. Yeah, he's in denial. Oh, he thinks the elves did it. Oh, damn. He's an A rank still. Hmm. You're right. He's putting his eyes on that dude now. Yeah. Oh, why? A E ranker, mere E ranker. Yeah. Well, you'll get what you deserve very soon. Yeah. Wow, they have a whole tent with provisions and. Bro, it's time for you to go. Oh god, this guy is another one of those. Absolute loser. Yeah, you guys left us. Dumb idiot. Okay, where's Jinwoo? Someone. What a loser. Hey, all these higher rankers are such pathetic idiots. I just cannot. Yeah, thank you. Clap him so hard that he can never walk again. And just leave him here. Pathetic loser. Oh, damn. Wow, they followed him. They followed him. Alright, this elf. Oh, he's speaking there. The auto translate. He realized like, oh no. Yeah, he didn't even realize that he's speaking. Yeah. Oh! Right! Well, there you go, you got your wish. And he hasn't even brought out Ygritte. And the bear as well. Oh, because he died. And he's like a. All right. Oh, it's not telling him to do that because he's dead. Technically. Hmm. Oh, that is also true. That might be it because the system is trying to protect him. Bro, piss off. Yeah. Okay. Interference from the system, maybe? Yeah, some kind of interference. Bro, what? Nobody's. Yeah, numbers? Well. Yes, how about now? Yeah, you think so? He hasn't even been brought out Igris, has he? No, he still hasn't brought him out. Right. Okay. Yeah. Goddamn. Hey! But what the hell? Yeah. Right. Bring out Agrid. Tag team him. I don't know. Oh damn. So stronger fighting force. Barca. Oh, he brought out the other one, the other weapon. This is the one which I think like it does like bleed damage or something. Yeah, as far as I can remember. Oh, nice. Okay, come on. Oh no, it didn't hit. Unless until it hits. Okay. Right. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. He took them as well. Oh my god. Can someone please shut this guy up? Annoying ass characters. No. Uh, no. Wait. Oh, he killed him and made him into a shadow. Or something like that. Is that what he did? Yeah. I think that's what he did. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yep. Made him into a shadow. Bro, shut the hell up. You're trying to attack us, you piece of delusional. Ah, right. Right. So because he was an A ranker, him becoming a shadow made him even stronger, I'm assuming. So he's now a force to be reckoned with. Right. Oh, was that taunt? I think he just used taunt on him. That's why. Well, because he's a tank, that's why. Not really. Yeah. Right. Damn, if we defeat this guy, we'll get a lot of EXP points. Yeah, damn it. Oh, taunt again. I think that's. He's taunting him. That is taunt. Nice. Oh, he dodged it. Oh, but the debuff, the bleeding debuff. Oh, okay, now, yes. We'll have more people coming to help us. All the shadows will come now. Oh! No, 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 no. He can just resummon it back, like I said. Oh! Oh, boy. Well, messed with the wrong person. Oh no! Damn, he's. Yo. Oh! No, it will. You thought you destroyed him? Nah, these are shadows. You can literally resummon them back as long as you have mana. Alright, let's see the loot. Oh boy. Hey yo, calm down. Yeah. Bruh, he just yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, so we should be able to get out of here. Yeah, because we destroyed the final boss. Okay, they didn't show what loot he got. Come on, man. Show that to us. As soon as we go out, that guy will be a problem now. Oh, can he make him into a shadow? He might be able to. Well, they're coming out soon. There we go. Yeah, Kim Hunter. Oh, there you go. And that's it. He's like, where's Kim Hunter? Well, he acted extra smart. Oh wait, he left? Did he leave? That guy? The S ranker? No. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. He's like, yeah, what's going on? Well, you. Oh, did he? Was he not able to? No, I think he wasn't able to make him into a shadow. The elf guy, because it seemed like he wanted to make him into a shadow, but I don't know. I think he failed. Let's see. Is that the reason why his mood is so sour? Wait, why is she calling him Kun? Isn't she younger than him? Okay. Okay, he got the weapon. Yeah, he wasn't able to make him into a shadow. That's why he's not happy. He's frustrated. Oh, that lord, that is such a waste. Like I guess he did get quite a few of them. Hmm. What the hell is that? Yeah, that looks so ridiculous. Captain. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bro. Oh lord. All right. There's a huge misunderstanding going on here. But bruh. Oh my god. Alright, so she joined us, I guess. That girl. Suppose you aren't aware. That was today's episode. All right, that was a really good episode. Especially the action. Like the action section, where we had the battle between the ice elf and him. Yep, that was really well done. And yeah, that was the main highlight of today's episode. Other than that, a few other things happened. First and foremost, we were able to get the bears as, like, shadows. We were able to extract them as shadows. That's the second like extraction that we did. The third extraction being him, the A ranker. I think he calls him Iron now. So those were the three extractions. That is why he wasn't able to extract anymore, and he was, like, the elf. He wasn't able to get him. So here's the thing: does this mean he won't be able to extract any more after this? Like, this will be it, or will this level cap of extraction somehow reset after a certain amount of time, or will it, like, increase as his level increases? That is my question, because usually in games, whenever you reach like some kind of a level cap, it either it's just that you've reached the level cap, you cannot get it anymore, or you get more opportunity to increase it when you, like, a certain amount of time, like, like, goes, or if you level up your own character. Like, for example, a skill has like a cap of like 3 here, as we saw. Maybe if you level up yourself, maybe that after like hitting a certain level, like maybe like level 30 or level 35 or something, that cap for amount of extractions he can do will increase from a 3 to a 5, maybe, and it's going to continue like this. That might be, like, like a way that this goes. Or maybe if he increases the skill, like, level in itself, maybe the extraction cap will increase. Or like after a certain amount of time it will reset, something like that. Who knows? I guess we'll get to know that later on. I don't think this is something that is going to reset after a certain amount of time, because that will make him extremely OP, in my opinion, because he'll then just keep, like, extracting shadows of every single enemy he defeats. I think that will be a very, like, unbalanced, like, like, thing, because he's just going to get a whole ass army then. Like, every single character he defeats, if this like extraction cap resets after like a month or something, like, he'll then just wait for a month, and then after a month he'll do more extractions, and it'll keep increasing every single month like this. Every single month he'll get more and more and more shadows, and I feel like that'll make him extremely unbalanced with the other characters. So there's a possibility this is actually it. He won't be able to extract any more after this, unless and until he hits some kind of level and that cap increases and he's able to get a few more. That is a possibility. Either way, let's wait and see. And that is why he was frustrated. He was frustrated that he wasn't able to get the elf, because the elf was pretty damn strong, and he would have really liked to get him as his ally. But I guess as he said, he did get the bears and iron. So yeah, but I think if he knew that this had a cap, he probably would have like thought twice about making the extractions, the shadow extractions. He would have thought more and properly made a plan. So he's probably frustrated. He's like, damn, I didn't know this. If I knew about it, I probably would have thought more and probably left one extraction left, like, keep it for future use. But now he cannot. He's just used up all his chances, I guess. Right. Anyways, I guess we'll get to know more. Oh, I forgot. He also extracted the those mages, as we saw. So yeah, that's 3. The 3 extractions that he did. All right. So yeah, that's the first thing. The next thing is obviously Kim. I think that was his name, Kim Hunter, or was it? Yeah, Kim. It was Kim. He, as we saw, typical, like, higher ranked hunter with an ego at the size of, like, yeah, what can I say? He just immediately he started, like, try to attack us and everything, and he got what he deserved. And you've seen, like, like, as we've seen this before, in the previous season only, it was established that Jinwoo is now like ready to, not ready, but he has like, he, at first when he took that life of that guy, I forgot his name, that guy who came with the criminals. The guy who tried to, like, I forgot his name, anyways. And that's the first time he killed a human, as far as I can remember. And you can see at that time he had a lot of restraints and a lot of, like, um like, thought about it. It's the first time he's taking a human life. But then he decided in his head that, yeah, he deserves to die. If he doesn't die, I'm gonna die, so I'll have to do it. And he was able to, like, cast off those inhibitions, and he was able to kill him. So now this time he was able to do it this easily, because he didn't have that. He has already gone through that, and he realized that I have to do something about it, and he just killed Kim that easily and that without batting an eyelid. Um, and yeah, because otherwise, like, he tried to get us. So obviously, like, Jinwoo used that against him. Like, if you try to do something to someone, you should expect the same to be done to you as well. It shouldn't be a surprise. And the only thing that would have probably prevented him from killing him would be his own morals. But he went through that in the previous season in itself, so he doesn't have that as a block anymore. Yeah, so there you go. Now that's how he was able to get iron. And the battle with the guy, the elf, was very good. That was really well done. The coordination with all the shadows and everything was really well done. Obviously, Jimu himself would have struggled. Not even struggled. He probably would have been defeated. But he had his army with him, and he had the other shadows. So obviously, he worked together with them and fought and was able to defeat the elf. Right. Yeah, and there you go. And then obviously they came outside of the dungeon, and we have this dude here, um, the one from the guild. He was like, "Oh, what's going on? Like, tell me everything." And Jimmy was like, "Yeah, you. The first thing you should have done is kind of, like, say thank you or something, because I'm the one who brought these people back. Before doing that, you're trying to ask me questions, and you're trying to demand answers from me." And you can see as immediately he was like, "Okay, I apologize, my bad." That kind of shows that this guy, at least, this red haired dude, he would be a reasonable person. Like, because up until now, most of the S rankers or the higher rankers we've seen are absolute douchebags. They need to get, like, reality check, and they all got it. Like, up until now. This is the only guy I've seen, and I'm sure there's more. Like, with, for example, that girl. I forgot her name. The blonde-haired girl who we've seen in the first season. I'm sure she's also quite decent. There's a few others that we saw that I think are quite decent. For example, the guy with the glasses. I think he's probably he's not that egotistical or anything. He's probably is a lot more calmer and not an absolute douchebag. Hopefully, that other guy, the one, the like the absolute hate. What is his name? President Go or something. I forgot his name. He's also, like, he's an old dude, and he has a lot of experience and everything, and he's probably a decent person as well. These few characters that I've seen are probably a decent bunch. This guy as well, you can see he's, as soon as he was confronted, as soon as he was told that, "Oh, you without even thanking me, you just are asking, demanding answers of me. What the hell is that? Is that basic human decency?" As soon as he was told that, he immediately realized his mistake, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Thank you for helping us." So, from that in itself, it's pretty obvious he's also a decent character. But yeah, most of the higher ranked characters we've seen are absolute ass, and it's just, what can I say? Right, and it's always nice to see when they get what they, like, what they're doing when they get it back. Like, what goes around comes back around. Right. Wait, I think I misunderstood something. Wait a minute. The extraction part, I thought that was a cap of how many times you can extract. Maybe not, because here Jinwoo says, I wasn't able to extract him even after 3 times. Let me check. Just a minute. Where is that part? Yeah, you see this part? When he's going back, you can see he tries to extract him, and it's written that number of extractions possible 0/3. Kill shadow extraction has failed. You have no attempts remaining. Now, I thought this means that he won't be able to extract any more after this. Not even other characters. This is it. You know, but maybe not. Maybe I'm actually misunderstanding this, because he says here, I wasn't able to extract him even after 3 times. That means each individual character has a level, like, has a cap of 3 extraction. So it's not a total 3 extractions. It's each thing he tries to extract, he can try 3 times. So one time he fails, he can do it again, and then he fails. If he fails again, he can do it the third time. If that fails again, he cannot do it anymore. That is that cap, that 3 tries. It's not that that is it. He won't be able to extract anymore. So if he tries to same extraction on something else, he'll be able to do it within 3 times. If he's able to do it, then he gets it. So it's something like that, I think. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm misunderstanding this, but like, because that's what it seems like, because he says I wasn't able to extract him even after 3 times. So he tried to extract him 3 times and he failed, and that's why he's saying I couldn't do it. So it's not necessarily that he can only extract 3 times and he cannot do it anymore after that. It's that he can try to extract 3 times on a particular character, and if he fails that 3 times, he cannot do it on that character anymore. He can do it on something else. I think that's what it is. Again, it's not really that clear in here, because the notification says it in a very vague way. But he himself says that I tried to extract him 3 times. That's why I'm thinking that's the situation. But anyways, let's wait and see. I'm sure we'll get to understand it as we keep watching, because yeah. Okay, so that's different then. Like, if he's able to extract more, like, if he has like a cap of trying to extract someone 3 times, and if he fails, he cannot do it anymore. That is different from not being able to extract any more after this at all. So yeah. So all my concept, like, all the things that I said about, like, like level cap, and how if you increase level, maybe that will increase. All of that is just scratched out. Then that's not the problem. The problem is that he cannot try extraction on a certain character more than 3 times. If he fails 3 times, that's it. He won't be able to get it. I guess it's kind of like a, I don't know, like kind of like a Pokemon kind of thing. Like, you try to get a character, you don't get it, it tries to run away. And here, at least, you have like 3 attempts to do it. If you're not able to do it even with the 3 attempts, you'll never be able to get that. But you can try it on something else, basically, something like that. Right. Right, and obviously all the other people here who was with Jinwoo, they were all like, "What even is going on here?" All of them would have died here, like, no questions asked. Every single one of them dead over here. No way in, no way possible they would have been able to get away from this. The few that were able to survive, only because of Jinwoo. Like, otherwise, yeah, this would have been crazy. Yeah, if there was an S ranker here, maybe that character could have like survived this. All of these were B ranks, C ranks, like, no way that they're surviving. We saw what happened. So yeah, it's just crazy. Okay, and in the end, you can see the new girl. Forgot, I don't know her name. She has. I'm guessing she's like joined us in our group. The guild that we're trying to make. Probably she's joined us there. She'll be like a new member or something. I don't know. You will see, I guess. Let's wait and see. But yeah, there's still a big problem that's still lurking around. That is the S ranker. He's trying to harass us. And he clearly said here that, oh, I'm just trying to, like, harass it because it's fun to kill people. I'm like, yeah, all right. When the tables turn on you, we'll see who's having fun then. But yeah, you know what? I still think that Jimu is not strong enough to beat him. But we still have time. Hopefully, he'll try to get us definitely. But I'm sure like Jimu will be able to level up before that, and maybe reach a level very similar, very close to him, so that he can fight him properly. And not only that, he also has Igris, the others with him. So he'll get help in that department as well. But yeah, I don't think he's still strong enough to take him on. We'll see. Whenever this battle is going to happen against him, by that time, I think he will be stronger enough. Right. Okay, and yeah, that was today's episode. And oh, that misunderstanding in the end, like, and the way they were speaking there is obviously it's like very misunderstanding prone, but yeah. Okay, her name is Han. I think that's his name. Wait a minute. Just a minute. Uh, Han. Yeah, Miss Han. He's like, Miss Han is underage, isn't she? And he's like, yeah. Is there a problem? Obviously, Jimu is not talking about that at all. He has no context as to what he's saying. So he's like, yeah, is there a problem? Like, and, and the whole misunderstanding. I'm like, oh Lord, this is just right. Okay, and there you go. That was today's episode. Good episode. Um, the battle, the action part at the middle was really well done. I absolutely loved it, and you could see like how the fighting like kind of played out. You can see like I really like the fact that it wasn't really shown properly or it wasn't really explained, but I'm pretty sure Iron was using taunt on the elf because whenever he did that, you could see that like he was like screaming like this, and like a red barrier was coming out, like extruding out of him, and it was hitting the elf. Elf's eyes became red, and whatever the elf was doing, his attention immediately focuses on tank and tries to go and attack not tank, sorry, iron immediately whenever he does that. So that is definitely a taunt skill, like, which is, if you didn't know, taunt is a skill that most tank has in most games, like most RPGs and like stuff, where the tank who has like a huge amount of defense and a chunk of health, they use taunt, and the enemies focus on that character immediately. They don't focus on the others who are like DPS characters who deal damage, because the characters who deal damage, they're focused on dealing damage. They don't have that much health or defense. They just fully attack, powerhouses. So if the enemy targets them, that'll be a problem. Their health will be like just whittled down very easy. That's why we need a tank who stops the attack, who has a huge chunk of health, huge chunk of defense. Iron is that tank. He's that person, with a huge amount of defense and HP. And so that the enemy focuses on him, so that the other damage dealers can deal damage, he uses taunt here. So that is why the elf, as soon as he was using that, at least that's what I think happened, the elf immediately focused on him and tried to attack him. 2 times he used that, I think, or is it 3 times? All of the times, the elf, whatever he was doing, he immediately focuses attention on Iron and tries to attack him. You'll notice that. And using that opportunity, you can see Ygritte and like the others, all the others, like the damage dealers, Jingu as well. They were taking that opportunity to fight him and attack him, deal damage to him. That was what was going on. So yeah, that was really well done. Yeah, I really like how like it's like a, like you can actually see like gaming like stuff here, like like stuff that people who play RPGs and stuff, they'll be familiar with. They're actually using those things here. Like it's like an actual game, like an actual role-playing game kind of, which is quite nice because um you know not that many shows do it like this. There's a very few handpicked shows that I've seen that actually go deeper into the whole technicalities of an RPGs. For example, the one show that does this in the most extensive way is Log Horizon. If you've watched it, Log Horizon goes deep into the whole gaming thing, and it's very interesting for people who play games. But I guess it's not really that interesting for people who are like casual anime watchers and don't really play games and stuff, or like RPG games and stuff. But for people who are like more into the MMO, like MMORPGs, like other MMOs, like RPGs, action RPGs, other RPGs, um, they love these because and I as well. I've played my fair share of stuff as well. I also really enjoy seeing these technical things and like small little things here and there. It's very interesting because not much shows go that deep into this. And this show is also not going that deep. It's like kind of just skimming the surface, but it's still entertaining to see these things. Anyways, right, and that is it. Okay, now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see he animates or extracts the shadows from the bears, and he has a bear army now along with his shadow army. Then we have, yeah, we have these guys here outside the gate, red gate, and we have the S ranker. He, he comes here and he's like, oh, if he's there inside there, if Jimmy was there, he's going to die. He's an E ranker, so yeah, it's just a waste. And he was trying to go back, but then he was like, wait a minute, if that is the case, why are you guys here? Those guys were like waiting there. He's like, you guys are just standing here, like, because it's pretty obvious that everyone will die here. The reason why you're standing here must be because of something. And why is a E ranker doing some, like, is here in something like this? Why are you guys trying to help him with that? Very good question, because unless and until there's something special about him, why are you guys here? That is his question. And this guy, he was like, oh, it's because he is my acquaintance. I just, like, kind of recommended this to him. That's why I'm here. I'm kind of concerned about him. At which he was like, fair enough. Tries to leave, but then he's like, you thought I would fall for that? Obviously not. I'm not that much of an idiot. And he tries to, like, grab him by the throat to get to know more about what's going on over here. And then we have the other guy here, the red-haired guy. He stops him, and then both of them starts beefing, and they're like, oh, you little, like, like runt, like, you think you can take me on? And they start like fighting each other then, and like an S ranker versus S ranker battle almost starts here. But later we see that other guy comes and stops it, the A rank guy. um all right, anyways, then we're back to the that part where we see Kim. He comes and sees all the bears just slaughtered, and he at first he's like, what the hell, did this the E rankers do this? But then he's like, oh no, it's probably the like the elves. And he's like in denial and everything. Either way, um right, and then we are back here. The S ranker battle that was almost going to start here was stopped by this dude, the A ranker dude. And he's like, I think he's A rank, isn't he? I think so, yeah. um and which is why I'm guessing, because he stopped them from fighting. He was like, oh damn, I'm surprised you have guts, because he's tried to stop two S rankers battling it out. Anyways, he's like, oh, like, I guarantee you this Hunter Song is E rank, so there's nothing to see here. Either way, this is where you can see he clearly says that, oh, it's not that I just want to take any type of revenge on him, because I know it wasn't him. It wasn't him who did it, because he's an E ranker. um I just want to kill. I just want an excuse. All right, fantastic. So it's not even his because of his brother, or he's trying to take revenge for his brother. He just wanted an excuse to just go and kill people. And wow, that is a that is a great quality to have. Fantastic. Right. And then we are back to the dungeon again, the gate. where Kim sees all these people eating food and like have a little tent and like a little bonfire, and he's like, "Oh my god, what is going on here? These guys are eating food here." And then he obviously immediately he goes in denial mode, and he's like, "Oh, so these people were hiding food from us." And he's comes out and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing? My people have all been wiped out, and you guys are eating here. We want more food. We want more supplies." And I'm like, how much selfish you need to be, how much selfish, egotistical, delusional, you need to be to first and foremost like abandon the team that you came with, number one, trying to act smart and go alone and completely get your squad wiped, survive, run away on your own, and then when meeting the people back again who you abandoned in the first place and expecting them to help you, not only that, you feel entitled enough to try to admonish them and say that, oh, like it is your guys' fault. How much of a what can I say, like a cretin, a degenerate you need to be to do something like this? That is absolutely pathetic. I don't know what else to say. You're the ones who abandoned them in the first place, and now you want some kind of a like what do you expect? Like, good lord. Anyways, but he soon gets what he deserves. Jinwoo comes in and just smacks him in the ground. And yeah. And then not only that, this fool got followed. He got followed by the elves. They were all like in stealth. So not only did he like get his own squad killed, he even brought these like these troublesome like elves with him here. And yeah, it's just absolute like clown. What can I say? Anyways, yeah, and then the elves, they start talking, or the leader of the elves, he starts talking, and he's like, "Oh, you can speak our language." This is where Jin realizes that the system is auto translating it, because no one else can realize them or understand them. So he's like, "Oh, we want to see how strong you are." This guy wants to see, and immediately the elf's head goes just boom. It's just dead because Jinwoo immediately cut him. And then the leader is like, "Oh, interesting. Let's fight then." And they start that battle. And oh, this is also where he says that, "Who are you? You're not a human, because something in my head tells me to kill humans. I'm not getting the same vibe from you. So who the hell are you?" You know. So at first I thought it's maybe because he died once and then he came back. Maybe that's why. But then I realized, as Jinwoo says, maybe it's because, like, because it's the system. Like maybe in him as well, like the voices in his head that he was talking about, maybe that was also something related to the system. And this thing is not ordering him to kill Jinwoo, because Jinwoo is also part of the system. That is why he's not getting that voice in his head, I think. Or that's what Jinwoo deduced. Who knows if that's the case or something else, because there's so much more mystery that needs to be revealed about the system. What the system is, what is it doing, why is it trying to protect their host, all these questions we have, which I guess we'll get to know later. Either way, for now, this is what we have to keep in mind, right? Yeah, but anyways, he's like, "Oh, then listen to me and leave these humans behind. Let me like kill them and I'll leave you alone." Obviously Jin was like, "Huh, screw you. I ain't listening to you." And he's like, "Oh, we have the numbers." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, let me bring out the numbers." And he brings out his shadow army, the bears, the other shadows, he brings them out, the mages he also brings out. And yeah, the battle begins and everyone else takes cover, and we have like a crazy war going on over here. And as soon as he exchanges blows with this guy, with the elf guy, he immediately realizes that he's way stronger than him. He cannot defeat him. Neither can he defeat him by tag teaming with Iguris. So he's like, "What should I do?" He's like, "I need someone of overwhelming power here." And then he sees, Kim. He's trying to like rush into Jin and try to attack him. So he immediately kills Kim and makes him into a shadow, extracts his shadow and makes him into a shadow. So he is Iron. His name is new name is Iron. I'm assuming because he was like an A rank already, his shadow is way stronger than him when he got extracted as a shadow. So yeah, that's why now he has a tank to help him out. There you go. The battle continues. You can see Iron, occasionally uses taunt to draw all attention to him, while we have Jinwoo and Ygritte fighting and yeah, attacking him. And you can see like the battle kind of shifts heavily towards Jinwoo's direction, but still the elf is fighting back. As a last ditch attempt, he tries to yeah, he defeats the Iron, Shadow Iron, but then immediately Jinwoo comes in, stabs him in the in the stomach, and then re-summons Iron again. And this is the thing, we've seen this, he has done this multiple times before as well. He uses these game gimmicks to give him the edge in battle. For example, if you throw a knife, unless and until it's a boomerang, you cannot get it back. you know so if you throw a knife, it's gone. That's how people will think. So you see here, when he throws the knife, uh, the elf thought that, oh, that's it, he's lost his knife. But he just resummons the knife back and it comes back to him. That is a gimmick from using the game system, because he's like playing like a game kind of thing. He can resummon the weapons he has back to him. So even if he throws something, he can use that gimmick to take it back to him and catch the enemy off guard. That's what he does here. Here as well, you can see when Shadow, like Iron, gets defeated, normally that's it, that should be it, but he can just resummon them back. So he uses that to resummon Iron back again and catch the elf off guard. As you can see, the elf defeats Iron, his whole focus on Iron, then Jinwoo comes and stabs him in the stomach. His whole focus now shifts to Jinwoo, and taking that opportunity, Jinwoo summons Iron back again. So now that his whole focus is on Jinwoo, who he didn't pay much attention to his side, and Iron came and completely clapped him here. That's what happened. He did this again, like the whole weapon gimmick, he did it before as well. You can see when I think the elf was trying to kind of restrain him, he kind of like, I think like he stomped on his weapon so that he cannot move it. He just deactivated the weapon. He just took it back into his inventory and it just disappeared. And then he resummons it back into his hand. So these are the gimmicks that he uses because he's a player. And like uses this as an advantage because now he is quite accustomed to it. I remember back in the day, in season 1, when Jinwoo just was a total like a amateur in this, and he didn't even know what a game was, because he was just doing these jobs and like in the hunter jobs and everything, trying to his best to survive. And now he's like using these game gimmicks and just exploiting them like this, like it's very interesting to see how he's now accustomed to it and he knows what to do, and he's using these gimmicks to exploit it to his advantage. Right. Anyways, there you go. Right, and that is it. Iron like defeats him, and yeah, we've done it. He gets his weapon, that is a knife, and Jimu tries to leave, but then he realizes I can extract his shadow. But as we see later on, he wasn't able to. That's why his mood was sour in the end. Either way, you can see everyone comes back. Everyone outside is like, that guy, the red-haired guy. He's like, oh, where's Kim? And they're like, yeah, he's not there. Jimu tries to leave with the girl, but he gets stopped by him, and he's like, what the hell, bro? What happened? Tell us. And Jimu's like, yeah, like I helped these people without even saying a thank you. You're trying to threaten me? Is that what you like think it is? And he like kind of looked at him back, threatened him back, at which he apologizes and he's like, I'm sorry, I should have said thank you first. Yeah. Right. Anyways, that's that. Later on, like Jimu drives the girl home, she goes back, and yeah. Yeah, and then we can see the reason for his frustration. He has failed to extract the elf 3 times, so he cannot do it anymore. Right. Hmm. Okay, and there you go. That was that. Next day, we are back. Jimu goes with his friend, and then he picks up Miss Han as well. His sister's friend, and it's funny. You can see how she like dressed up and put makeup on. But the previous day was just she was just wearing like a jumper or something. Now you can see, she's put on. At first, I thought she was blushing. I think she was blushing, but I'm guessing that's just foundation on her face. She's put on lipstick. She has like eyeshadow and everything, and I'm like, bruh. And she like dressed up as well. Yo, right. And anyways, the whole misunderstanding here where he's like, "Oh, Aniki, isn't she underage?" And he's like, "Yeah, so." But obviously, that's not what Jin was thinking. Jin was thinking, like he was talking about her joining them. So that's why Jin was like, "Yeah, so, you know, what does it matter?" But obviously, that was not what he was talking about. So there's a whole ass misunderstanding here. But anyways, whatever, I guess. Right, and that is where it ended. All right, and that was today's episode. Great episode. The battle scenes were absolutely phenomenal. I loved it. Okay, so yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to episode 14 of Solo Leveling. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Solo Leveling. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.